Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to pay some debt with me. Now I know you're gonna be like, Tracy, aren't you wearing the same shirt that you had on in the video? I am recording two videos today. I'm on call, so that means that my sleep is gonna be disrupted this week. Well, until the end of the month, actually. So I'm trying to get these already done. So when the week kicks off and all of the action starts, I am ready for it. And I don't have to worry about looking super, super tired while I'm trying to record videos. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. I know I just rambled about wearing the same shirt, but really, it's the same day. So don't hold that against me. I hope you all are having a super fantastic day. Um, I'm ready to pay this student loan off. You guys, I couldn't wait until I got paid because I was like, oh, I just can't wait to get this one done. It's just one more step to get me closer to my goal at the end of the year. And you guys know I want to put $35,000 to my debt this year. So I am gazelle intense, I believe I am. And I am doing my best with that. Once we finish paying my debt, I'm going to go and check my homepage just to make sure that my payments are pending. And then we're going to go into my payments and billing. And I'm going to go back to my transactions from February of last year. And the reason why is I want to show you guys when I make the two payments, um, when one is like interest only and a little extra, how that looks and how my normal payment processes and what that looks like, how much goes to debt and how much actually goes to, not goes to debt, how much goes to interest and how much goes to the principal with the way that I stack my checks. Now, I know I was asked if you're paid once a month, what would you do? I would still have the same thing going on. I would still have my normal monthly payment, and then I would still come in to make sure I was taking care of my interest for the month and to put a little to the principal if I can afford it. Um, Now, the when I would do that would be a question with one paycheck. I can do it at the beginning or I could do it towards the end. My brain is going more towards the end, but it would depend on making sure all my other expenses were taken care of. And then I would just pop that payment in there and get it done. Um, it's the reason why, like, I have the cushion in my checking account to catch all the other stuff. So if something happens, I can make that extra payment earlier in the month. That's why I like having my cushion. I have my emergency fund, but if I could use my cushion first, that would make me feel better. So enough with the talking. Let's go through this. I guess I'll be talking so long time, right? Just thought about what I just said. Um, my loan details. So I wanted to check my balance. My balance is $40,534.18. So what I want to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay off P9. You'll see that I do this a little bit different. I'm still following the process I will follow if they were charging interest. And I do that just because I want to keep the habit. I don't want to break the habit because I know the games that play with this. So, under payments and billing, I am looking for loan payoff, which, in this bigger screen is right here. So I'm just trying to lift that up so you guys can see that too. And so I'm going to request loan payoff amount. So when you start accruing interest, you do want to go to this screen and make sure you request a loan payoff amount. Because what they'll do is you click the one that you're trying to pay or select. And what you do is you go down here and you select your payment date. So why do I always do this? I'm going to pick the 16th, but let's say I'm going to pick the 18th. What they do is calculate the interest between Saturday, Sunday, and the 18th, and they add that in to your balance. So that's that difference. So that's why I go to the screen, just to give them time to start adding any interest that needs to be added to it. Because if you go through the other screen that you guys normally see me use, you'll see that by the time they take the money out of your account, they're still charging you interest and you'll still owe something. It may not be big, but it'll be enough to irritate you. So I am going to process this payment for $19.15.99. And so that's my loan payoff amount is $19.15.99, and that's because it's 0% interest. And this is what I'm going to miss, is because you guys, this saved me quite a bit of money last year. So much of my money went to the actual student loan and not to interest. What was it? It was less than $1,000 to my interest last year, which was not the way it was supposed to go down. Okay, so that payment has processed, and so I scheduled it for the 16th. It's not going to hit until probably Monday. My bank account, I'll see it come out on Monday, but probably my balance is not going to update until maybe Wednesday or Thursday. And so that's why I say go through this screen and stuff and make sure it calculates that loan payoff, because if you don't do that, you will have an issue where you owe a little bit of money and you thought you were done. So I'm going to go to the loan details. And so since I have posted that payment for 1915, I'm now looking for Q16, and I owe $6,974.46. So let us see up in here. So the original amount that I borrowed was $4,843. And I do remember going to the financial aid office and having them adjust my student loans to what I needed versus what the amount was. So you can see in this case, here's a good example of capitalized interest where I borrowed one thing and my principal balance is a totally different number. So yeah, it's like what, 2,100 more than what I actually borrowed back then. So just one of those little words of caution when borrowing and using student loans. So what I'm trying to do is, oh, and for those people who didn't know, my payment type is revised pay as you earn. It's a form of income driven repayment, or IDR. So I'm gonna make a payment on this loan. And so the payment for this one is going to be $89.57. And yeah, it's going to be so nice. I'm going to be down to 4. You guys, this list is it's so much less than it was at this point in time last year. It's so I am so thankful. I am so thankful. I'm about to cry, but I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry. So I can't set the date for the 16th because I just did that for the other one. It'll flag it if I do that. So I am going to set this date for, I'm gonna set it for Monday on the 18th. And then let me choose a fancy name, check in for my account that this is going to process against. Now I'm going to advance you guys to the confirmation page for this transaction. Okay, so now that one is processed. So I have those sitting here. So I'm just going to jump back over to my account summary. This is just a weird little sanity check that I do. I like to make sure my payments are sitting out here, and they're just waiting to be processed. And so now I am going to go to the payments and billing section or page within here, and I want to look at my payment history. I mean, look at that. Over the life, or since they've had it, I have paid $22,000 in interest, and I paid $52,000 to the principal for a total of $74,384.58. Ooh, the penalty of playing with other people's money. It is high. So let's go last 12 months. I'm going to do payments only and apply those filters. And let's see. I'm looking for February of last year. I just jumped all the way to the bottom. Which is kind of weird. The words kind of expand in their pages when it loads. It drives me nuts. It's like I want to see their code so I can fix that, because it's not supposed to do that unless you click it. Like the event is right, not right. Okay, so February 2020. We're going to go in here, and so you'll see all the transactions that I had back in February. So let me lift this up a little bit more. You'll see that I had 1, 2, 3, 4 transactions February last year. So let's start with the one that's from 2/3, and let's look at the details. So it looks like there was one loan that I was paying off last year, and I put $685.39, but $684.54 went to my principal and 85 cents went to my interest. So I feel like I was paying that one off because you see how close these dates are to each other. And then let's look at this one for $58.44. This looks like it may have been an extra or interest, an extra payment that I was making. So you can see, like, out of that $58.44, you can see that only $5 of that went to the principal and $53.35 actually went to interest. Okay. And so out of paycheck, so those two were paycheck number 1. And these two, so 217 and 218, this is paycheck number 2 for me. So 315.34 is like, was my normal payment then. And the payment I posted on 217 was for $1,400. Now that's my debt snowball. So typically, if I'm about to pay off the loan, I let the regular payment process first. But if I know I have a ways to go to pay that loan off, I will go ahead and do my debt snowball first. So here was the $1,400 payment. And so you can see out of $1,400, $1,393.17 went to principal and $6.83 went to the interest. And then here is my normal payment. And I don't know why I didn't. I need to go back. I thought I remembered 5/31/2008, and I need to make sure. So you can see the normal payment on that loan is right here. And so out of that payment, it was like a $13 payment, which is because I'm on IDR. And so you can see out of that payment, $12.95 went to the principal and 27 cents went to the interest. So that's the difference in the interest between when the first payment went through and the second one went through. But you can see out of this $315 payment, $273.29 went to my interest and only $42.05 went to my interest. So that's why it's like super, 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 super important to understand if your payments are covering the interest or not for the month. Because you can see if I hadn't done that earlier payment, this whole, probably most of it, would have gone to cover interest, and very little would have covered principal except for the one that I was actually snowballing. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. And so I don't know what's going to happen in February. We'll see. If they extend it, woohoo. If they don't, I'm thankful for the time that I did get to give me a boost. So I can't be ungrateful about what I have been able to do during the time frame that they already gave us. So we'll see. We'll see, and hopefully everything stays peaceful. Everything stays peaceful. But you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. We have paid debt for the second time this month. We do have a YouTube check that'll be coming, and so that'll be our third payment for the month. So you guys stay tuned, and I think my next video is going to be my monthly cash flow plan video. I believe it is. It's my monthly cash flow plan. So I'm going to get that up to you guys so you can see what my projections are for February. Y'all have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, and evening. You guys stay safe. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Like the video, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.